Welcome back to the channel. Today is day 251 of playing chess every day until 2000 elo. We're sitting at 1757. Let's find an opponent. And we find an 1829. We get the white pieces. Playing e4. And my opponent plays the Caro Khan. So are we going to see a Tal variation? No, we are not. We're going to see the advance. And what will they play? Okay, they play knight out, so we know f4 here is the move. And now they're attacking the pawn right away, which is a little bit different than I'm used to. So they're blocking this bishop. I don't think this is the best way to play. So obviously I want to hold on to this, but if I go here and they push, what can I do? Or can I do anything? Because that must be the idea behind e6, is that if I try to protect the pawn like this, then they're going to push through and then capture. So maybe we just give the pawn back right away and maybe go for something like this, because that's kind of the idea. I could also immediately strike, sacrifice the pawn if they wanted to take. Maybe not though. If I go here, they just take. I take. That looks decent. Here, takes. I take, he takes, and then he's got an isolated pawn here. But if I go here and he doesn't do anything, then this bishop's going to be locked in. Can he push in this position? He can probably just push, protected. So maybe, yeah, we just play like a3 and give the pawn back. a3, then this. Because I felt like this was just annoying. But we'll have to take a look at the engine afterwards. And then just develop the knight. I don't think there would be any sacrifice here. I do have to be a little bit careful here of this check. It's not really concerning right now because I can just play this. Okay, so what is the idea here? Obviously, if he goes check, we go here, and there's not really anything, but my king's not going to have a good time. I'm thinking I'm just going to develop, and then maybe like stuff like this. Actually, if I go here, the knight, I guess, goes there, then maybe there. If I can castle, I think I'm in decent shape. And if he trades, I'll happily take that, because his bad bishop is this, so you wouldn't want to trade off his good bishop. He's going to struggle to develop. I mean, he can go here, which is probably the best move. Typically, in these types of positions, they like to play knight to h6, and then go here. So on knight h6, I might just play this, and just keep developing and try to castle. Yeah, so there's the move. This isn't as scary. I think just bishop here, or this. This or this is what I'm thinking. But if I go here and he goes here, I don't really want to trade that off. But we need to develop. And I don't think this trade benefits me very much, to be honest. I think I'd rather keep the bishop and have pressure this way. So let's play bishop here, and then probably just castle. He's either going to castle or play knight here, and I'm perfectly fine with both of those moves. I feel like at some point we definitely need to push c4, but right now it would be a bad move because takes, and then we'd have to take back with the bishop, and then he takes, we can't castle. I'm still also looking at this move. Yeah, so he develops that, but now I think I can go here, and on this, then what? So then he's just going here, but then I can just push, and we have a decent little clamp here. Or what is the idea behind bishop to d7? Is he just developing and trying to get the bishop out? I mean, if I push here, it opens up these diagonals. I don't really like that, because if I go here, then he can maybe go here after moving. That becomes very annoying. I think castling's decent. His knight can't go here. The only move that it has is to go here. And this is still blunting, so I think leaving the pawns there is kind of important. So let's just castle. And maybe I put the bishop on this diagonal here, because right now it's just staring at nothing. And this is a very weak diagonal for me, so maybe I want my bishop to occupy it. We need to finish our development with these two pieces, so I'm thinking bishop here, knight here. If the knight ever comes here, then I can slide the bishop back. But what will he do? He should probably just castle. No, he goes for check. I didn't really expect that move. I mean, I can just move the king, right? I could also just block. That doesn't feel very good. And does the queen really belong there? What's his plan? I go king here. He's going to go knight here, trying to get this fork. So if I go rook here, he's going to go here, and then we're in a lot of trouble. But so I think this is really the only move. And then on knight here, I think we just need to play queen up to defend this. So let's go here. Knight in. We come up, and then we're not threatening to go there because of this. So knight here, queen up. We kick the knight. And does the knight have any real squares? It's also good to note that if they ever come here, I'll just take that. Maybe even pushing is an idea. Trying to open up the G file and then put pressure this way. I think he has a lot of ideas here. I'm kind of lacking in development. But I think the most clear idea is to play knight here. Trying to just win back the material. Or win some material, I should say. Not back. The knight could jump in now. Goes on takes. Okay, so he just castles. I think is very respectful. Takes. I don't really think there is anything at all here. It would just look nice. But I think queen here, bishop here is a good idea. If I go here and he goes here, maybe I should just play this now and not allow this. And then maybe in the future we have ideas of g4. So I go here to stop any knight in stuff. Which I know I just said that one of my biggest issues is that my development's not very good. But don't really think it's that bad of a move. So let's go ahead and play h3. I don't want the knight to come here. Because on queen here, knight here, I'm kind of noticing that bishop here is not even possible. Because then the knight just takes. And I want this to kick the queen off of this diagonal. Could also jump in with the knight. And if takes, we get the open file. And I'm kind of a strong pawn. But I don't really see any concrete plan behind that. Just because I have no development. Maybe now though? If I go here, and he were to take, I take. The knight goes here, I take. Yeah, it just has a square. It's fine. I was actually kind of expecting this move, but I don't really think it's that great. Obviously, if I take, he's going to take. What if I just go bishop here so that if he take... No, that doesn't really work either. Maybe it is a decent move. Takes, knight comes in. Takes, we take. He's going to trade. Takes, we take. Opens up an attack here. Takes. Knight takes. I'd still think queen here is not bad, but I'm a little bit worried about this rook, to be honest. Here, takes. This pawn will be hanging, but then we take, protecting it. And then takes. Here, takes. He can't take with the knight, actually. So if I go here, takes. I could take with the pawn. I still think this is the best move. We just have to be careful of any jumps. Let's go queen here. Maybe he locks it down. Also, that's probably a very appealing move, to be honest. No, he takes. So if I were to go here now, he just has this. Does he have that anyways? Knight takes. Here, if this, knight cannot take. So here we're threatening this, then probably here. We could come in with, that's an idea. But does it get countered right away? Probably. Could also ignore it and go here, threatening this. Don't really like either of those ideas. What if I sack? Goes here, check, takes here. We're attacking the knight. He can take first, I take, and then the knight moves to where? It can just go here. The pawn or the knight. Knight equals trade. I feel like taking like this is the right idea, just so that he can't take it back. But then it becomes forever weak, but it's going to go there anyways. Unless I take, and then take, but I don't like this. So I guess let's take with the knight. Does that just allow this? No. Surely not, right? No, I don't think so. I mean, I could now I can use this diagonal. Could also try and just like, after takes, he has to move this, otherwise I take, and I mean, that's super ugly. Yeah, we're gonna take with the pawn, obviously. Already made that decision, and he just trades. Thinking he just wants to bring this in, and I'm correct. Now the question is, where do I want to go? I think here's decent. We could just protect the back rank still. Protect this, and now we're threatening to go here, so he needs to do something about that. And the bishop's not going to go on this diagonal because the pawn's there. So maybe just bishop here. And here seems okay, but this pawn becomes weak. Need to bring the rook. The reason why I wanted to go queen here was because takes here. I have this, but he has this check, which is not good. For me. Not for me. Knight here seems good. I'm a little bit worried about this bishop. And maybe he has like bishop in. Pressuring. Rook here. This is a backwards pawn. Could possibly be targeted in the future. I mean, knight here to go here, just to safeguard this pawn, seems alright. And if he goes there, yeah, which I thought he should. Need to be careful of this, actually. That's actually very, very bad. If I were to go here and he gives a check, he can actually just sacrifice. So I go here, sacrifices, he has check here, and then checkmate. Okay, so taking might be the option here that I need to go, but I don't like that. Could also play king up. King up, run into anything? Not that I see. Maybe I take. If he takes, then I can develop with tempo. I think actually giving up this bishop is the right idea here. I don't want to, but I'm seeing that I can just go here and either takes or takes and then come here with tempo. Then he can just push, right? If he pushes though, that becomes a super duper weak pawn. Then I can just maybe step back and then target it. So I guess I kind of need to take here, or so I think. And then tempo the queen. I go here. Can he just tempo me back? Takes, takes. Then I would pawn. Rook takes. Slide back. Be all the way. If I go here, he has takes. Ooh, okay. So that was something I missed. I think I just need to develop then. He's going to have the bishop pair. I'd like to get here. That's kind of the goal. So maybe I want to play knight here. And then maybe go for this tempo plan. But maybe he just tempos me right now. Do I have this? Kind of, not really. Because then he can just pin me. Not good. If I play this, he just pushes, I think. So I would love to get that trade, but... so he's attacking the rook. Yeah, that's a bit annoying. I can just go here, though. Protect the rook. I wanted to go here. You can just win a pawn. Yeah, I mean, I think this is the only move. So let's go here. He's just going to take. And then be up a pawn. Oh, and he even takes with the queen. I mean, on the bright side, I can take, and then apply some pressure here, but does that even matter? If I trade queens, I think it's just over. Do I have a choice? Because he's going to come in and check if I do not trade. So I'm not going to waste any time. I'm just going to take. And then I think we're going to put the bishop on this long diagonal. He's going to come in, and it's going to be bad, but I think I can play here. Okay, so let's play here. We hit this. We protect our pawn. His bishops are just going to be too strong. Yeah, he goes there. Maybe I just go here and I look for some c4 push, trying to just open up everything and get in. The knight's protected by the bishop, so that's good. He can attack it once more. Then I can just protect it with the pawn. But that's just not good. Yeah. You have to protect this with the pawn, but now this is just dead. My plan was to go here. I need to get my king active. His position's just very dominant. Yeah, he just takes and trades. Gives me an isolated pawn, which makes sense. But I do get a little bit of counterplay here, I believe, because this is coming in, unless he goes here. Which I have to go here, and then he can go here, and then I'll go back. That's a reasonable move. Now, let's see. I think I'm going to cut the king off here, and I imagine he's going to play this, and then go for this pass pawn. He is down to a minute, though. Gives me the open file, which I will accept, with open arms, or will add. Oh, yeah, I guess he can just go there. Maybe we push the pawn. No. Maybe I can go here? No, because I want to be able to go here if needed. Maybe king here to come out this way. He's going to bring his king. Oh, rook in. And if I go here, he has this. I think it's donezo. But I guess I have a little bit of counterplay if he allows me to attack this pawn. Here, we go here. He takes, though. Okay, he's going to allow me to push. So let's push so that he can't win the pawn. He's down to a minute. I do have this check, but it doesn't really do anything for my position. Just sets me up in a weird position. Take the open file now. Check takes. But if I go here, he has this. That's a little bit sneaky there, actually. I guess let's come out this way. Honestly, I should play a5 immediately. Otherwise, he's going to play this. And that's not good for me. Yeah. Okay, now I need to go here. And I need to play this. I probably had that move first. I guess we'll take. And then go here. He's going to play this, and then I'll go back to the open file. Try to get behind everything. And if he goes here, we'll repeat moves. He can just double up on this with a move like that, though. I guess let's go here. I need to be active. Active. Can I protect this way? No. You can just take. I guess I sacrifice the pawn for a little bit of activity. I go here, he takes, then we can get behind, but then he pushes. And there's just nothing there. I get here. Okay, I guess let's go here. He'll take. Maybe I play this. And if he goes here, I can come up. No, then I run into some checks, which are not good. I think I need to get in behind. Now he can't push. I can go here. Yeah, he had to stop that. Let's come all the way up. Try to come here. Push, we go here. Probably just place king back, but I can still go here. And he pushes. Now I'll get behind everything. Place the bishop here. Oh, he just pushes. Let's bring the king out. If I go here, he just goes here. Okay, I guess let's go here. Okay, now he gets behind the pawn. Let's come all the way back. We're going to go for a little bit of tricks here. Here, push, takes. My opponent sees right through it. I think it's just game over. I have to kind of bring this. Maybe go here. If I go here, there's check. Here, he goes here. I play this. Okay, and he wins this pawn. I feel like I need to go after this one. Oh, that just hangs a rook. Oh boy. And he just has that too. Wow. He just has everything. He'll probably take the rook. No, he does not. Yeah, this is just game over. Okay, I will resign. My opponent played with an 81.5. I played with a 71.1. And we got the typical Caro. This is good for us. And then we play this. What was the move here? I was a little bit confused. So it is this, but what do we do after push? He takes. Oh, we just drop back. And then he takes. And then we just develop. Okay, I can see why. And then we go for queenside castle. All right, I'll have to remember that. I was a little bit worried about this push, which is why I played a3, but that's just a big mistake. I just know a common plan is to, you know, maybe push these pawns, take the dark squares. This check wasn't great. Castles. Then we play h3, which is just slow, I guess. And this is a mistake. We needed to counterattack this knight, which I did see, but taking the knight was not great. The pawn was better. So you're telling me that I should allow this to happen? I guess, yeah, that makes sense. This queen was going to be a menace. What was the best move here? Just king up, which I also debated on, but we didn't do it. Had to take, and yeah, I mean, this is plus 3. Taking the knight was wrong. And what was I supposed to do here? Protect the second rank. Which makes sense, because now his rook gets in, and it's just bad. But he did give me an opportunity right here. Wait, should I have just traded? I just trade, and then he has no way to make it through? Opposite colored bishop endgames. I know that this is usually a draw. Why did I not take the rook? I thought that I was going to have some counterplay, I guess. But we just lose everything. Wow. So we had an opportunity. And usually, you don't want to trade rooks. But if you're on the back foot like this, you should. And it makes a lot of sense. I know, opposite colored bishops, you can hold some positions down like 2 pawns. So I don't know why it didn't cross my head to trade rooks here. But, yeah, we keep the rooks on the board. If it was the same colored bishops, then trading rooks probably would have been bad. Because, you know, you're the one fighting. You don't want to trade down into like a pawn endgame. But there's just nothing here. Nothing I can do. I'm playing the best moves, except for this, obviously. But my opponent just outplayed me, and that's all right. He had a performance elo of 1900 versus my 1700. If you enjoyed the video, drop a like, comment, and subscribe. I'll see you tomorrow.